Thank you, sir.
Dr. David Briggs. I'm of River State. I'm an elder statesman in River State, and I've been in and out of government. In a bid to answering your question, I think it's more important because I've had a lot of comments, and every person that has commented has always been on the why question. Why will Sim sign that kind of document? Why didn't he run away? Why did he not reject it? Why would the president present that kind of in a meeting? Why did Odele not reject it? Why? And I think that is not the best at this time. What is most appropriate is what happened. And that's what I want to address. What happened? Actually, the understanding, and I'm saying it from the primary point of view that I'm a participant in that purported meeting. I was there, so I'm a witness. So what I say is primary, not secondary. We are invited for a meeting, but that was not a meeting, because a meeting means opinion will be sought. There will be discussion between both parties, and resolutions will be reached. But that is not what happened. What happened is that Mr. President walked in with a written resolution, addressed us, and declared that what he has in his hand is a presidential proclamation, a presidential directive, and at the point withdraw and emphasize the fact that he is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Therefore, he can whip, and anybody who tends to say no to what he's saying, it has consequence. That is not democratic. That, in a simple layman word, is a threat. He wrote the resolution, but refused to read the resolution. Handed the resolution to Dr. Odele to read and interject. And each time he interjects, it comes with a subtle, polite, smiling insult. And thereafter, he asked the governor to speak. Now let's get it very clear. If you are in the position of the governor, what will you do? Get up and go? Say no to Mr. President with that kind of subtle but energetic threat? Realizing that back home you are fighting an internal aggression and division. If you are in this position, will you want to attract another external fight? The answer is no. So you see that our governor is very intelligent. Very humble, but very intelligent. Not just intelligent, but committed to the value of governance. At that point, I do not expect, Mr. President, and I'm not judgmental about it, it's not expected that the president talk about himself, if you think about the people. And that is the operational word of democracy. What does the people want? And these are the first three words in the Constitution of the United States of America, where we have copied our democracy. We the people is more important than I, the president. We the people is more important than I, the governor. And he gave that order and asked them to sign. And the governor simply made his statement. His statement himself is full of wisdom. That of the president is also full of wisdom because he was operating within the space provided for him by his advisors. And those are the things that killed Abacha. When a leader does not reach out but allow his advisors to detect on what he do and what he doesn't, what he say and what he hasn't said, then you are imprisoned. And that is the worst situation, to allow yourself to be self-imprisoned. So I believe that the president I know, in his own wisest of thought and action, will not come up with that kind of a document. But that being the case, but one of us asked him a simple question. And to be specific, Advocate Amasimeka Hassan, Sim should do this, governor should do this, governor should do that. You have not said, watch those 25 or 27 assembly members that defected from PDP to APC without consulting their constituency and constituents what they should do. And of course, you can see the situation. The president's reaction was very clear and simple, but very, very dangerous. It was a concrete intimidation to say he's a leader. In fact, he withdrew on his seat and said, I'm the leader of the APC in Nigeria. And you are telling them when babies are born into my family, I should ask them to go. No, they can't go. We are welcome them. It is like a case of Moses crossing the Red Sea. And you are now asking me to tell Moses to go back to Egypt. No. In fact, I am thinking that the governor should have by now joined APC. Then there will be no impeachment. So you can see the situation where Sim finds himself. And I think Rivers people should understand that. So the issue of democracy is we the people. It is the people that will react, not the governor, because the governor has already promised loyalty to the president. That's expected. And that's what he did. So we should know what happened. And I speak what happened. And I want anybody who was there to contradict what I have said. But the truth about it is that we went, we saw, and we have learned. And what we learned will guide our democracy.
So what would your advice to the Rivers people at this point in time? That's a lot of...
Well, the Rivers people are educated. Rivers people are intelligent. Just like other people in Nigeria, every ethnic group and ethnic nationality are very intelligent. And so there are national and rational things to do. And I believe that they are going to do that.
So as it stands now, the sacked or the removed lawmaker sacked today and treated on the issue of impeachment with the... Is it that the implementation of that agreement?
I will tell you this, it's very simple. Why were we there? Why is Tinubu there? It's because of democratic setup. He has a beautiful house to live. I haven't been there, I haven't been to his house, but I was told that he has a very beautiful house, perhaps even better than the villa. But that villa is the foundation of democracy. And I do know that the president is on oath to uphold and protect the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And therefore, Nigerians are watching him, Rivers people are watching him, whether it's upholding by his pronouncement or he's allowing it fall and break by his pronouncement. I'm not in a position to say that. But I believe that there should be peace in Rivers State, and that's why the governor is saying. But Rivers people knows what is best for them. The moment you allow, a third party to come into your matter, and you are unable to establish the intention and interest of the third party who has come to arbitrate, you are failing. What Tinubu did, and I can say it, was establish his own party interest while arbitrating of peace in Rivers State. And that's exactly what has happened.
Okay, that comes to mind of asking this question. What's now the next move of your party, the PDP, which is now minority in Rivers State, is no longer majority? Are you people still going ahead demanding that the vacated House of Assembly members, are you going to pursue it to the logical conclusion? As a PDP stakeholder, as one of the members who founded and founded PDP in Rivers State, will you allow this thing to come to pass?
I will say this very clearly. In the eyes of the law, of course I'm not a lawyer, but in the eyes of the law, I have consulted lawyers and I'm educated enough to read the letters of the law. In most cases, they said the symbol of law is blind and double-edged, so it can be misinterpreted. Rivers State is still, PDP is still majority in Rivers State House of Assembly. We are not minority.
Why do you say so?
Because we have only 5 or 4 members, including the Speaker, and they are all members of PDP, in the eyes of the law.
Okay, sir, let me take this. Mr. President have said the governor should represent the opposition people who have already passed into law. How do you look at it, sir?
The law is never made retroactively. No. Laws are made proactively. So it's there. It's there. I mean, that's why I said the president swore to an oath to uphold, not to destroy the Constitution. And there are certain things you do that you belittle your personality, and above all, also belittle the office you uphold, and above all, you also belittle the Constitution. When once the president belittle the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, then
Thank you.
I know that he will not belittle the Constitution of knowingly. By now, I'm sure, by now, convincingly I'm saying it, by now the president realized that he has been deceived. Not mistake, he has been deceived. I believe so.